Hey, what's up? This is Hagnosaur. Today I wanted to show you my personal best time for the best speedrun of Skyrim.
You doing here, Redguard?
After the cursed opening cutscene, I create my character and proceed to almost get my head cut off.
Captain.
I chose a Redguard because of their ability Adrenaline Rush, which makes stamina regenerate 10 times faster for 60 seconds.
By your orders, Captain.
So back to the head chopping, and my hair's different? What? That's crazy, bro. So the Empire tries to take my life, but a scary dragon ruins it for them. The timer starts when I gain control of the character and the camera. Once the timer starts, as always, I entered the tower and ran into Alduin a couple times while making my way through Helgen. We're going to do this as quickly as possible and make our way into the keep with Hadvar. Once we're in the keep, he cuts our hands free, slower than I would like, and we loot the chest in the immediate area.
We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to chop. I'm going to see if I can find something for these blows. You better get that off. Give that sword a few swings, too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
Next, I open a couple doors before we run into some Stormcloaks. So the gameplay is on Legendary, so we're in for a little bit of a fight. For some reason, they don't fight back at all at first, but they have way too much health. This is officially a novice level speedrun. That's a thing, right? Once all these Stormcloaks are dead, I loot all the bodies in the room and then continue downward. I also go ahead and equip our ability Adrenaline Rush because we're going to need it pretty soon. In this next room, we go ahead and kill everyone in here as well. Through the Torturer's room, we do the same. We don't open the cages because that would waste time. Throughout the next few rooms, we're going to continue to kill all the Stormcloaks, but we're going to avoid the Frostbite spiders as well as the bear.
Are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Once we enter Skyrim, I speak to Hadvar to skip his whole hiding from the dragon animation. After Unbound ends, I run to Riverwood as usual, and immediately go to the Riverwood Trader, the shop in town. Once we get here, I interrupt their argument and sell everything that I have except for my sword.
That sort of thing. Damn.
Next, we skip talking to Hadvar's uncle and head straight to Whiterun. I went ahead and sped up the footage just a little bit because it was kind of boring to watch. I go ahead and kill the wolf that always spawns here, and then I hop down the hill. I tried to take the long way around to the left so Aella the Huntress would not come talk to me and waste my time. Once we're near the stables, though, I'm going to hire the carriage driver to bring me to Riften.
I can take you. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget all.
Once we're here in Riften, I tell the guard to fuck off, this money's mine.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering... All right, keep your voice down. I want everyone...
Once we're inside of Riften, I once again avoid somebody who's desperately wanting to talk to me. And I just continue to run towards the Temple of Mara. Once inside, I have trouble finding the person I need to find.
Ought to put clothes. Bound to upset some people.
but somehow she appears in a bed out of nowhere.
Lady Mo, we are her blessings are many to receive. Are you prepared then to help the village of?
After speaking to her and agreeing to make love to Skyrim or whatever, I set out for the village of Iverstead. Once out of the city, I steal a horse because I'm a bad boy. This has to be the slowest horse of all time, so I'm going to speed up this footage as well. I finally arrive in Iverstead at almost 3 in the morning, so I wait a few hours for the whole gang to be outside. So the story here is that Fastred is in love with some guy named Bassianus, and she wants to marry him and move to Riften. But Daddy says no!
Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have someone around who understands.
Mommy, however, says yes. She says they should just get married and go to Riften, and she will take care of Fastred's father.
If he knew that, let him know that I'll watch out for them. I just want my daughter to be happy.
I'm sure she thinks. Let me tell you how. Until a few. Now, if I. It will pass. Look around. Used to be a good. If all the young people leave, what happens? You know. And like always, the boy lacks it.
Now, while you're under our roof, I need you to pitch in a little more.
Yes,
Just get up. Any idea? And get my daughter's head out of the clouds. Just get out of town.
I go tell Bassianus, and he takes Fastred to
He
Riften.
send you to me. I always Yafthor. What she would. I'll go speak to Fastred. Post haste. Fastred, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Now that the first quest is done, I fast travel back to Riften to talk to Dinya.
How wonderful. I see you. As you go to Markarth, this is the prayer heard by the goddess.
Something?
She says to go to Markarth, so I fast travel to Riften Stables and hire the carriage to do so.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it.
I walk straight through the gates and straight past a murder in the market. I'm going straight to Understone Keep to talk to Calselmo.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Next
What are
time
you
you might
doing
want to
here?
get dressed.
The
before
excavation
leaving the
site is
house.
closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. I told you... I'm sorry, I was beginning... you see... The trouble... My mom... I could never...
Calselmo tells me that he'd be crushing on Faylene or whatever, so I'm tasked with finding out what she
There
likes.
is one... Thankfully, please, ask him what she likes.
He says that Ingvar would know what she likes, so I go save him from a conversation with some crazy dude.
You don't know anything about this house.
Bloody enough for you, outsider. Eternal blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. What? Why? Are you... Calcium? Between... As... I didn't tell you.
Ingvar says that Faylene likes poetry.
Are you prepared to receive...
He also says that he wrote a poem for a lady in the past, and for only 200 gold I can commit plagiarism. Cheers, brother.
Let's see those stop.
you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne.
You're here to see the Jarl.
I bring the plagiarized poem straight to Faylene, and it gets her kind of bothered. She gives me a letter for Calcelmo, and after I bring it to him, he sprints up to her.
Lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him. Clearly, I've never even thought of him. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
Forsworn have troubled the Reach for too long. I intend to deal with them.
Old Dwarven City. The keep. The Schuenzell. Best stay clear if you don't want to sneeze.
You really should put on some clothes. I have to see her. Please excuse me.
East, beard, you're going to freeze with me.
Once that quest is over, I once again fast travel back to Riften and hit up the Temple of Mara. Dinya says I have to make some ghosts kiss or something. Nah, but really, I have to find 2 ghosts and then reunite them.
Consider the goddess you have seen. There is one final ask. Take this symbol of Mara.
The first ghost we have to find, Ruki, is at some monument in the middle of nowhere west of Whiterun. I didn't get close enough to the Whiterun stables earlier, so I have to fast travel back to Riverwood and then run back to the stables. Once I get there, I steal a horse, because I'm a bad guy, and then we run toward Ruki. Upon reaching Ruki, she tells us that her husband should be here. We tell her that they're both dead, but she ain't having it. Next, we ride to her husband's ghost, which is a day behind her ghost apparently. Whatever. When we reach Fenrir, he starts running away from us to fight a wolf, but he says he will follow us.
We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Joker, if she's coming, I sense. Damn comes for you.
Fenrir, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
I had heard that Yukar's men were wiped out. I came to find you.
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Ruki, what's going on?
I'm so confused.
Once the two ghosts are reunited, they ascend to Sovngarde, and I fast travel once more back to Riften.
We're together now, and we will be forever.
You might consider your effort. Carry the blessings of Mara with Riften is.
Upon speaking to Dinya once again, she asked me to hand out some brochures about Mara to 20
Now
people.
make sure you give out every single one. Hey, watch it!
Fancy your... I don't understand how paper will help the dregs of this city, but suit yourself.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. You can stare all day or buy some armor.
Can I interest...
Come back when you're
Mara
ready to
can't
step
help
on
me. No one can. Keep your eyes to the road.
So I go around handing out the
I'm
brochures.
beginning to think leaving... Oh, interesting. I'll read it this evening. Remain vigilant, and don't trust anyone.
Come to see Balaman? Thank you for the blessing. I'll put this to good use.
But for some reason my timer stops after I hand out 4. 4 out of 20, and I'm not entirely sure why. Just kidding, it's because it's the end of the run, baby. 420, ha ha ha, let's go, world record. Ooh, yeah, oh yeah.